Hey, welcome friends to ucrypto family. Today we are going to discuss why the market crashed 2 days before. What was the reason that market crashed suddenly 6,000 to $8,000 in BTC? And let's talk about the airdrops. There is no development in any of the airdrop. We are working in Chain, but since 25th November, we are seeing no big update in Chain. We are waiting for the update, and then the same thing, same story continues in the Xenia. No updates. We are just solving the quiz over there. Nothing has changed. We have to do all the tasks and all the question answers. We have to solve the quizzes similar way. Just keep on continuing it. And we have seen an update in interlinks. The version 4.0 is available in the market. If you have still not updated your app, update the interlinks, but nothing has changed. You have to mine here every 4 hours. So we have to wait for the updates regarding the airdrop. But what is happening in the market here? Can you see? Just 2 days before, BTC had crashed from 92,000 to directly to 84,000. That means $6,000 had crashed in just 4 hours. What could be the reason? The same story we had seen it in the Ethereum. From 3,100, it had crashed down to 2,700 in just 4 to 8 hours. Same we can see in many other altcoins, Sui, Solana, XRP. You can see in Solana also from $140 it crashed down to $123 in just 8 hours. So what was the reason? Why did the market crash? Everything was stable, no news was that, but there is something related to Japan. See, Japan is a stable liquidity. They are having a stable liquidity till now since 30 years. Can you see this news over here? Everything has changed. This is the reason why the market is bleeding now. Japan 10-year-old government bonds just touch the rate. The rate has increased 1.88%, highest since 2008. So now the money which people were borrowing from Japan, they were borrowing it from Japan because it was negligible. It was not free, but it was almost free. You can borrow the money from there for 0.1%, 0.2%, or something like that. It was very, very less rate. Why does that matter? Because of these almost 3 decades, man. That means for 30 years, Japan's liquidity was stable. So people were borrowing money from there almost near zero rates. Got it? Endless cheap money. They were receiving endless cheap money. Capital could be borrowed in yen. Yen is the currency of the Japan. Next to nothing. So they could borrow the liquidity and convert it and deploy it where they were using the money. They were using it money in the US treasuries, in the equities in the US government, in the US stock market, in the European stock market. So the money was borrowed for almost 0%, and they were deployed over here: treasuries, equities, and emerging markets. Emerging markets means crypto market, risk assets. So people were utilizing the money over here, and now as the rate has increased, the money is following reverse back to the Japan. That is the main reason. This is the main reason. As the rates in US and Europe were aggressively high, Japan was ultra easy money. They gave us yen very cheaply, the rate cap low. This became the last cheap funding source. This was the last funding source, and that has now closed, shut down. That's the reason inflation has touched Japan also, and they have increased the rates. That's the reason money is going back home, going back to Japan. Now less demand in US bonds. Yes, that's the main reason. Treasury supply keeps on growing. Everything has changed in 2 decades. That's the reason now everything is going back from other markets to Japan. This is the real reason crypto equities are erratically going down. It is disappearing. You can see in this chart also the interest rate in Japan, it was $0.2. Can you see it had fallen down? But since now recently it has risen back to 1.88. That means almost 2%. From 0.2%, it has grown up to 2%. That's the reason the money is flowing back to Japan, and this is the main reason the market is crashing since 48 hours. So this was the reason for why the market is crashing now. How many days this market will crash? Will it recover back very soon? Will it give a V-shaped recovery? That the time is going to tell. We'll just have to wait for some good news in the crypto market. If you have enjoyed the video, kindly hit the like button, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get all the updates from time to time as early as possible. If you wish to join my Telegram channel along with my WhatsApp group, or you want to follow me on my Twitter handle, you can do so. You'll get the link in the description box. Bye bye, friends. We're taking your leave. We'll meet tomorrow on this channel at our regular time, 11:30 a.m. UTC.